like you to do is, and you don't have to do this in any particular way, and you don't have to do this without moving. It's okay to move. It's okay to do whatever feels right to you. Just listen to what I suggest and just do it in your own way. So I want to demonstrate. Of course, I have to hold the mic. So I'd like you, in your own way, to just bring out your hands out in front of you like so that the palms of your hands are facing each other. And I'd like you to stare at the space in between your palms. And as you stare at the space in between your palms, if you're looking at me, it ain't gonna work. Listen to what I tell you. Look at the space in between your palms. And as you stare into that space, I'd like to invite you to imagine, it's not going to work for whoever looks at me, I guarantee it. If you listen and stare at that space, straight into that space, and begin to imagine in your mind that there are these two powerful magnets, one on each palm. And as you stare into that space, those magnets are pulling your hands together. Those magnets are very, very powerful. And those magnets are drawn to each other. One is a positive pole, the other is a negative pole. And you're finding that as you stare at that space, that you really can't stop your hands from coming together, because that magnet is very, very powerful, two magnets. And as your hands come together, it feels more and more comfortable to let that happen, because the more you resist, the harder it is to resist, and the more you find that there's effort involved in holding your hands up. So by allowing those magnets to attract your hands, you feel more and more comfortable. The more closely your hands come together, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the more relaxed you become. And once your hands come together, just like they are, you can just gently let those hands just gently lower down to the table in front of you. That's right. You can let those hands lower down to the table in front of you. That's right. And when those hands reach the table, you can let your eyes close. Your eyes have become tired from staring. Your eyelids have become heavier. And it's pleasurable and calming for you to close those eyes and just let yourself drift into a more comfortable state. And I'd like to suggest that whatever area or part of your body has been bothering you will begin to feel less and less uncomfortable as you relax more and more with your hands together, resting on the table and your eyes closed. And with every breath that you take and every word that I say, you become calmer and more relaxed. And the more relaxed you become, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the more distant that discomfort in that particular part of your body becomes. It becomes less bothersome, and you become calmer. It becomes less painful as you become more relaxed. As you become more relaxed, you feel better. And the better you feel, the more relaxed you are, and you begin to notice that your mind is clear and that you are ready to experience something else that's very, very powerful. Something else that's very, very special. Because you're calm and relaxed right now, your mind is becoming more receptive than ever to learning something new that can help you to be better at managing discomfort any type of discomfort that in the past was a problem of some sort, that you can become better at reducing how bothersome that discomfort is. By learning something new, you've already learned that your mind has the power, through your imagination, to make your hands come together and to make your hands feel heavier, and to make your eyes feel heavier, and to make your eyes, or allow your eyes to close, and to allow you to feel better, calmer, more comfortable. And that's just great. And now I'm going to count from 1 to 5 so that you can re-alert and come back to normal, awake, bringing back up with you the feelings of comfort that you have gotten from this exercise. 1, beginning to notice that you're ready to come back up to an alert state. 2, bringing yourself back up, re-alerting. 3, preparing for the next piece of this presentation. 4, opening your eyes, getting ready to notice at 5 how great you feel, how really, really good you feel, and how ready you are to learn something else that you can use to help you in the future. Okay, everybody? How's everybody doing? Nice? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
Yes.
Let me see a show of hands if you like that. Everybody like that? It was good, right? Okay. Who wants to have their pain taken care of? Anybody here? Okay, you do? All right. You want to have your pain taken care of? Okay, why don't we do you and you? You have pain?
My hands, yeah.
Yeah, come on. 2 of you. We're going to do, I need 2 chairs over here, yeah. We're going to take care of your pain.
Terrible, I tripped already.
Okay, I'm going to just adjust my camera. You know, I just realized I'm videotaping this, okay? All right, so would both of you, each of you, be willing to just sign like a release form if you're going to be in this demonstration, so that that video can be used? I mean, you know, like everything else, I provide that to students, and you know, basically it'll be my property. So I'm not going to be asking you anything personal, or I don't even need to ask you your name, you know. But you know, you'll sign a release that indicates it's like okay for me to use that. You know, right? Okay, cool. All right, so have a seat. All right, and let me just adjust that so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I move out of the way? Should I move out of the way?
I don't know. Let me just see how this looks here. You know,
Maybe move them?
yeah. We need to.
Clear this.
I don't want to inconvenience people. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. There's like only one other person. If you, do you mind moving over to the left, ma'am? Just like yeah, and then yeah, you're okay where you are. You know, just because I got a straight view of these 2 ladies, you know, and I just want to make sure. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got that. All right, good. All right, so here we are. All right, let me just move the camera a little bit here. Okay, good. All right.
Here, you can come.
So
Come join us.
I want to just get the microphone and where you guys are. Great. Microphone. Okay, so are you guys ready to feel better?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I guess can I ask you just your first name?
Eileen.
Eileen.
Doris.
Doris. Okay. All right. And just call me Bruce. Okay. Eileen and Doris. Okay, Doris, what kind of pain do you have in your hands?
I have pain on the joints, basically.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, and the pain,
It's throbbing
throbbing pain?
pain.
Okay, and is the pain, is it there all the time or does it come and go?
Not as much, but usually in the morning, like when I get up, that's when everything is stiff and painful.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And do you take medication for it? Is it related to arthritis?
Yes.
It is. Do you take any kind of medicine for it?
I'm on 6 different medications. I can't even remember.
Okay, okay. Is the pain in your hands related to some kind of like rheumatoid condition that you have?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
You have RA, rheumatoid arthritis, okay. All right, and Eileen, what kind of pain do you want to take care of today?
Well, I have pain in my ankle, top of my hand, shoulder, like every day, all the time. I was also T-boned,
Okay,
and I have osteoarthritis
okay,
that was exacerbated
okay,
by the accident.
okay. And do you take medication?
No. I was taking diclofenac,
Uh-huh,
and they didn't have the whatever dosage I was taking, and then they increased it, and my internist said I shouldn't take it, and I had the same pain with it or without it.
so there's no point in taking it?
Exactly.
Right, okay,
I take a lot of vitamins and
okay,
supplements.
okay. Now, back to Doris. Is there any particular activities that seem to help you? So do you want to take care of the hand pain today?
Correct.
Okay. Is there any particular activities, is it worse in the morning, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that you can do or you do in the morning that helps you to get relief in your joints and your hands?
I usually use the stress ball
Uh-huh.
to kind of slowly just move my fingers in the morning.
Okay.
And then over time, as the day progresses, it gets better. Sometimes I put it under warm water,
Okay.
running water, and then it kind of gets better from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Great.
Sometimes it locks up. So I'm like, okay, I can't hold on to anything. So it locks up.
Do you have carpal tunnel too? Carpal
No.
tunnel syndrome? No. Okay. All right. And Eileen, so is there any particular activity or whatever that you find helps you to become more comfortable in any of those parts of your body?
I exercise in bed
Right.
because I cannot raise the shoulder.
Okay.
Because I'm totally torn.
Yeah.
And it takes me about an hour, and I'm on a heating pad, and I have exercises from the PT, OT, and Pilates that I used to do, and whatever I used to do. It takes me about an hour, and it goes through my whole body.
Okay.
I do every part of the body,
And you do that in the morning.
every morning.
That's great. And the relief that you get is measurable?
I wouldn't be able to get out of bed unless I did this.
Okay. And are there any times during the day when the positive effects of the exercise has worn off and you wish there was something that you could do that could restore the relief that you had originally gotten in the morning after your hour of exercise?
It isn't so much that, it's I get tired, when I get the pain.
Right.
And I never was one to lie down in the afternoon
Right.
or whatever, but I find myself that I have to do that.
Okay. And
That helps.
it helps. What is it? Does it help while you're lying down? Like, are you more comfortable once you lie down immediately?
I'm tired, so it could be 15 minutes or a half an hour, but then I'm able to go again.
So you fall asleep when you lie down?
Sometimes
And then after like a half hour or whatever,
I get up.
you get up and you feel rejuvenated and revitalized.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And Doris, when you do those hand exercises in the morning, it gives you some relief,
Yes.
right? And then is there any time, during the day, like any particular time you said your hands lock up or something? Does that happen later in the day at some point?
Yeah, certain times of the day.
Okay. And is
Not
it?
always, but yeah,
No.
there are times that it'll lock up. Like sometimes I'll be like holding something in no particular time of the day, and it just locks up like that. Like I could be holding a glass,
Right.
and then like this, I have to like individually straighten my finger.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And when that happens, is there discomfort associated with the feeling of your hands being unable to move?
Yes,
If
because
you
it
move
kind
them?
of radiates.
It
It's
kinda
almost like you have cramps, so it kind of radiates and like, so you have, I like to loosen it up before it radiates.
Okay, okay. All right, so each of you has a particular physical pain issue. Clearly, you know, you both have more than one physical pain issue, but, you know, you've chosen to mention one aspect of, remember we talked, I mentioned pain's complicated. Well, you chose to mention one aspect of your pain, overall pain issues, and we'll go with that, if that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to invite you to experience an exercise that I'd like to pretty much, you know, we can call it, it's hypnotic. It's hypnotic. You know, it's not silly hypnosis or anything where, you know, you're gonna, you know, like go deep into a trance. It's a meditation, if you will. It's like meditation, and it's also a way of getting relief. It's a way of bringing your, or should I say, inviting your mind to give you an answer to the question of what can I do now to be more comfortable? All right, you with me? So it's a meditation. It's a pain relief meditation. It's basically just taking a break, interrupting whatever you're doing, and asking your mind, and it's hypnotic because you're going to ask not the rational part of your mind, but the deeper part of your mind, like the part of your mind that's always there that helps you to go through life, you know, and not get into trouble. Like it's the part of your mind that makes sure you stay on the road even though you listen to the radio or thinking about other things. It's the part of your mind that allows you to, you know, clean up the house and, you know, do things that you habitually do without having to think about what you have to do. It's the part of your mind that tells you if something is good for you or bad for you. It's your feeling mind. And I'd like to invite you to ask your feeling mind, what is it that I can do right now to feel more comfortable now? The interesting thing is you already know what the answer is. You already know what the answer is because you have, Eileen, shared that you know when it's time to do some downtime, like in that no more pain thing. You know when to lie down and to get some rest so you can be rejuvenated. And Doris, you know what types of sensations and what types of movements of your hands and arms can help you to get unlocked and to feel less of that uncomfortable radiation of discomfort up your arms. You already kind of know that. So if I can just ask both of you to take a couple of deep, slow breaths. Just take a deep breath right now, breathing in slowly, and then letting that breath out slowly. And just focus on your breath, that's right. And let your eyes close when you're ready to do so you can concentrate more in an easy, effortless way. Taking another deep breath in, deep, 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 deep breath, and then hold it. Feel it pressing at your chest, and then let it out all the way out nice and slowly, feeling yourself blowing stress out into the atmosphere. That's great, yeah. And then take another deep breath, deep, 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 deep breath. Feel it pressing against your chest as you hold it. Let it all the way out, all the way out. And just feel yourself relaxing more as you exhale. Now just letting your breathing return to normal and just noticing as you pay attention to your breathing that your breathing begins to slow down. And that it becomes more regular, and that with each breath that you exhale, that you can feel this sense of release. This sense of release as you exhale. That's right. That's right. Now you're sitting here in that chair. Each of you, Eileen and Doris, are sitting in the chair. You're listening to the sound of my voice. And if you listen or pay attention, you can hear, besides the sound of my voice in the background, the humming of the air conditioner, the sound of people moving. In fact, you can listen to the sound of your own breathing. And you can just allow your attention to just follow the sound of my voice. And as I count down from 5 down to 1, just listen to the numbers and just let yourself become more relaxed as the numbers go down. 5, feeling yourself become more relaxed. 4, giving yourself permission to remember the comfort that comes from doing what you know works for you. 3, telling yourself that you're becoming more comfortable as you hear the numbers continue to go down, as your discomfort that you had goes down. 2 and 1. And now I'd like you to imagine that you're standing on an elevator, if that is not uncomfortable for you to be in an elevator. If it's okay to be in an elevator, just nod your head. Good. Imagine that you're looking above the elevator door where you see the numbers light up for the floor that the elevator is passing through. Starting on the 10th floor, you see that number light up. As the elevator goes down, you know that you're going down into a place where you're going to have a thought that will tell you something very valuable that will help you to become more comfortable more quickly from now on with the area of your body that you want more comfort and relief. 8, and you watch the numbers light up above the door as the elevator descends. 7, and as the elevator descends, you descend with that elevator into that deeper part of your mind, your feeling mind. 6, and as the elevator goes down, you go down and get more in touch with that very wise part of your mind. 5, that has answers to give you that you can trust because it's coming from you. 4, the deepest recesses of your mind that knows what's good for you and helps you to survive. 3, and as you watch the numbers go down with the elevator, you're getting closer and closer to that deepest part of your mind that has an answer for you. 2, to give you an answer. 1, all the way down as the elevator door opens, you walk out into whatever space your mind now suggests to you. It could be a room, it could be a hall, it could be someplace in the outdoors, your backyard, a path in the woods, the beach, the ocean, a lake, a pond, the woods, the mountains. You walk out into this place that your inner mind, your feeling mind suggests. And you look around and you notice something that reminds you of how you can better solve that pain problem that you had. Doris, in your hands in the morning. Eileen, as the power of that exercise that you do for an hour in the morning wears off and you start to feel fatigue and you choose to take some rest. And you look around, Eileen, and you look around, Doris, in this place that you're in right now in your mind, wherever it is. It's in your mind. It's in your mind, Doris. And your places in your mind are real because they come from you. No one but you. And you can notice the key to answering this important question that you can ask yourself, not just now, but you can remember tomorrow. That I asked you to ask yourself the question tonight, which tomorrow was last night, and the day after tomorrow, which was 2 days ago. And in a week from now, you can ask yourself the question, how much progress did I make in finding a way to get an answer from my trusty feeling mind to what I can do to be more comfortable, more quickly? And in a week from now, looking back on how much you've learned over the course of the week, not even thinking about how much more you're going to learn in the next week, because I know, and you know, this is true, that in a month from now you'll be able to look back on tonight, you'll be able to look back on being here at this presentation, having been here, having attended a presentation a month ago, and then noticing how much progress you've made in learning how to soothe yourself and find comfort inside by just simply closing your eyes and going inside and finding that place inside in your mind that allows you to remember a place that is comforting and safe, and that because your inner mind suggests it, and because you can do it, and because it's worked for you before, it'll work even better now. And noticing how much better you've been feeling lately by just having done this simple exercise. Now I'd like to invite you to take just a little time right now to just enjoy thinking about how much better you feel in a month from now as you think back to how much better you've been taking time for yourself to find the right answer from your inner mind when you want more comfort. And in a moment, but not yet, when I count from 1 up to 5, you'll come back to being alert, and you'll feel great when you open your eyes. And you'll realize that you've learned something very important, because you won't open your eyes when I ask you to open your eyes until your feeling mind knows that you've learned something very important. That's right. So now I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And at 1, you can prepare to come back to alertness. But you won't open your eyes when I say that number 4 until your inner mind is convinced that you've learned something very important, something that you can be sure of. 2, allowing yourself to come back up so that when I say 5 and your eyes have opened at 4, you'll feel great. 3, re-alerting yourself. No effort involved. It's very easy. No effort, easy and comfortable. You can open your eyes at 4 and 5. And with your eyes open, notice that you feel great. Notice that you feel better than you felt before, and that you had a really good experience, and that you learned something really important. Okay, very good. So, how do you guys feel? How do you feel, Doris? You feel really good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You think you feel more comfortable now than you did before? Okay, thank you. Eileen?
Same.
Yeah? It was good, right?
Very.
Yeah.
Do both of you feel that something clicked and that you came up with something came to you from yourself deep inside as a result of this little journey that we took that will come back to you tonight, tomorrow morning, tomorrow late morning, tomorrow afternoon, when you wake up tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
It does.
Okay, very good. All right, well, listen, I thank you for allowing me to volunteer you to come up, and you guys did great. Let's have a hand for these nice ladies. All right, okay, so come on, go back and have a seat, and great. All right, so, all right, I'm going to just readjust the video camera for a second, so I can get the PowerPoint. We're almost rounded up here, almost done. And thank you very much, ladies, for doing this. And let's see here. There we go. Okay, all right. So I'm going to sort of finish up here. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, we're not done yet. Remember I told you that I was going to share with you 3 things that will be helpful to help you guys to get off to a fast start, a new start, in coming up with ways to manage your pain better. Okay, so we took care of Doris's and Eileen's part of their pain problem. You know, they learned something. And you observe that. And the special bonus that I'm going to offer you tonight is for everyone that's here, I'm going to give you the opportunity to schedule a free 15-minute phone or video session with me. It's like a pain relief consult. Free. Okay, so yeah. So you're going to pass that around, right? And there's a sheet that's getting passed around. It's a sign-up sheet. And what I'd like you to do is to print, if you want a free 15-minute consult with me, a pain relief consult, to see what's possible for you to make some progress in managing your pain without medication and stuff like that. Okay, just print your full name on the sheet, okay, and your phone number, cell phone number, ideally, if you have a cell phone, and your email address, if you have an email address, okay? And what I'll be able to then do is give you a call, and if I don't get you, leave a message, and we can arrange for a 15-minute phone consult at no charge, where you can tell me whatever you want to tell me about your pain problem if you're interested, and I can give you some ideas, some tips to help you to find relief, more relief than maybe you've had up to now, okay? And so let's review what we have done, okay? Okay, I talked about my story, and I can tell you this. I'm not controlled by my pain. I'm in pain right now. I have pain in my leg. It's pretty bad, but you know, I've like just pretty much just relegated it to the background. It's not controlling me, and I'm a pretty tough case. I'll tell you that. I'm a tough case. So if I've been able to help myself get out of that mess that I was in, guess what? Most people can do it. Okay, so I'd like to invite you to like kind of use me as a role model, because you know, I've been able to do it, and I made a lot of mistakes, and I suffered for a really long time. And you know, in this last era of my life, if you will, I'm 66. Hopefully, I have another 38 years here on this earth. hopefully I can live to 100 plus. You know, I want to learn how to be more comfortable, okay? So that's my goal, to keep finding new ways to find relief from discomfort. And remember, pain-free doesn't mean no pain, it means not being controlled by pain. So the programs that I have, this is like a little advertisement, if you will. It's really not. I mean, I'm just offering you the opportunity to discover some things that can help you if you need to get more relief and get more control of your pain, okay? And I have in the back of the room, I have a sheet that describes my pain relief coaching program. And it is, it's...
We passed them out.
You pass them out. So you should have, not that one, which one? Yeah, that one there. It's this. It says freedom.
Oh, freedom. Yeah.
Freedom from physical pain. Okay? Freedom from physical pain. And this just describes, you know, what my fees are, you know, and the package that I offer, you know. And it's basically a pain coaching program, you know. And everybody needs a coach, you know. Athletes have them, you know, and executives in Fortune 500 companies have them. And because pain is such a complex problem, it's hard to come up with new ideas and new ways of comforting yourself and managing your pain by yourself. It's important to find somebody that has experience and skills and knowledge that really can focus on the whole you, the total you, and individualize with you a program for changing what you do, what you think, what you feel, so that you can basically learn how you can get free of the yoke of the persistent pain that perhaps, and I don't know any of you, I know the two ladies that came up a little bit better than I know anybody else in the room, but you know, I don't know you deeply.